everybody, welcome to Animigos, where we take apart anime and Western cartoons. My name's Aaron.
And I'm Nick.
And we are here with the lovely number 6.
Number 6.
The fangirl's candy, as the kids say.
Fangirl's candy for many different reasons. You should find out if you watch the show. Basically, okay, let's go with the plot of number 6. We have this boy, Shion, who's a very, very smart lad. It's like
the way they rank number 6, it's like an ideal utopia city.
Yeah,
and it holds the rank. He's like in the top. He's like in the upper 10% of intelligence, and he's up there. Like he's in top ranks.
Yeah, and number 6. Oh, in the titles like NO.space6.
Yeah, there's only 6 cities that are actually inhabitable.
Yeah, the number 6 is actually the city that they're living in. Like, I didn't, pick that up until,
I picked it up until they said it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait, what the hell's number... What does this have to do with the show? Oh, okay. The show, I feel like, has a lot of good, shots and just, little things, little touches.
The angles they do are really impressive, really well done. But anyway, I'm going to continue the plot a little bit right here.
Yeah.
Safu is kind of Safu is more interested in Shion than Shion is into Safu. It's kind of like a one-sided love, maybe.
Unrequited.
Yeah, unrequited love.
Unrequited love. But he does he doesn't really care about
Shion
her.
Likes her as a best friend.
Yeah, he cares about her, but she is in love with him.
And also, so one night where it's like a horrible storm out, there's typhoons or something.
Yeah.
In the center of the city, there's something called the moon tear, or the moon drop.
Yeah.
And whenever it storms, it cries and it makes a bellow. It's like a large metal structure.
Mm-hmm.
And so he opens his windows and just screams top of his lungs. And this scream is overheard by a Nezumi, who is a child
of the same age. Yep.
Who is running away from
the government pretty much.
So Shion, being the naive kind of guy he is, just shelters him. Heals his bullet wound.
Even after he finds out that he's an escaped convict.
Yeah, he feeds him.
Yeah, and he feeds him.
And he hides him, and they bond pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
Nezumi's kind of surprised how kind of naive Shion is.
Yeah.
Even though there's a chip in him, which they're able to track. And surprisingly, the next day, they track it, and they're there.
Yeah.
And
from then on, his life changes.
Yeah.
Much. Yeah.
Shion gets stripped of all of his ranks.
Yep.
It was a 4-year time skip, and Shion gets a job as they clean public parks with this one guy.
With the Sampu?
Yeah, what does it matter?
I don't know, robot penguins. But
and then you want to do it? Or?
Yeah. So basically, they find a body of this very, very old man, and his skin is all blacked out and just gray.
Hair's white.
His hair's white, and
eyes are red.
No, they're dead black actually. Okay. And they're okay, this is really weird. This guy was this guy was mad old. And then the next day he's his wife called. She's 30, she's 35. What the? Yeah, she's only 3 years younger. So the guy was only in his 30s. And then Shion was just really wondering about it. And the really messed up part is that this wasn't on the news. His death wasn't on the news. Basically, you can tell
the government picked up the body and didn't really do
just,
much.
Hid the information.
So a lot of the show is about what caused that small event.
Yeah.
Also, we have, this is not really a spoiler, but Shion and Nezumi meet up.
Yeah.
After the 4-year time skip at some point.
Yeah, they meet up again. The show is about
and
those
it's also, I have to go here as well. It's a really long plot summary.
Yeah.
But they end up escaping number 6. And they go to the outside the large wall is a kind of
that's the majority of the show.
A shanty town kind of setup.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of like a city, but it's really not impressive compared to number 6. Really run down. It's lawless territory, and that's pretty much Shion trying to adapt to this new environment.
Yeah, and from then he's trying to understand why Nezumi hates number 6, because that's another thing you find about Nezumi is that he really just does not like number 6 at all.
He wants to destroy it.
Yeah. But and then Shion's just
he tries to make Nezumi see a more peaceful path to all this.
And
there's a few characters in Shantytown. I'm gonna go this really quick through that. This is a really long plot summary.
Yeah.
But there's Doglone, which is called Doglender in the horrible sub, but the horrible sub's horrible. But I've heard Doglone,
Dog Keeper,
who's a guy, I guess. I thought it was a girl for most of the time.
It was a girl.
And she's basically raised by dogs. I guess she was a band when she was a child, and she suckled on the dog's tit
Yeah,
to get milk.
However that works. But,
and so she protects the dogs. The dogs are her family. She has like an uncle dog, like a mom dog, and stuff like that. And she has a hotel, and they use the dogs instead of blankets, which I thought was kind of clever. They use the dogs for warmth, and they rent out the dogs.
Yeah.
Then there's also
Rikiga,
and also Shion has a mother at home who's quite worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is the pretty intricate stuff, and you don't even know half the story, but let me tell you. So what do you think about number 6, man?
Definitely worth watching. I was so surprised. By the first episode, I got hooked. By like the intro, I don't know why, but the intro, I just like, I don't know. It just got stuck in my head, and I really liked it. I blew the show in like 5.5 hours because it's only 11 episodes long.
Yeah.
So that's how long it'll take you. I just watched the first episode and I was like, okay, gotta watch it all. It was literally like that for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was literally like that for me. And even to some people, I recommend to like my sister was like that. She watched like first episode after like 3 weeks of me telling her, then she just watched them all. It's really worth checking out. It's it's really short, so
it's really short. It's good.
Yeah,
I guess it's short.
It's not too short. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's short for you to just like if you ever just want to spend a weekend or something just bored. Definitely check this out. I mean, it was fantastic.
I do have a slight problem, and this is not a spoiler in any way because you know it's going to happen eventually. But there's a setup where Shion have a chance to meet up towards the end.
Yeah,
and they never meet up.
But at the same time, you can assume that they do.
You can assume it, but I think the viewer wants to actually see this.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine how great that scene would be if they actually did it. And they have the time. I'm pretty sure they still have the ending theme, and then they could take that out.
Yeah, I like the relationship between the two guys. Like,
oh yeah,
they got really close.
How close, Nick?
They understood each other's problems
Lips?
and everything. Shut up. We'll leave that to to the viewers. It's a really good show, and their relationship was done very well in my opinion.
Look at the featured videos. Shion X Nezumi everywhere. I'm gonna take Nez.
Yeah, there's a bunch of yaoi fangirl stuff, but the show's not like that. Trust me.
There's yaoi fangirl stuff because they have something off. It's not like it's completely random. It's not like they force the relationship upon them.
Yeah, it's kind of like. It is like it does kind of push towards there.
Yeah,
sometimes.
They sparked some stuff.
Yeah, like they.
Let me tell you.
Yeah,
on
and
two occasions.
The thing I liked about this is that one, it's not like a straight up yaoi. Like it's just kind of pushing towards there. Two, when you look at like a lot of like manga that's yaoi, or at least like my sister was telling me that like one guy is the chick. Like it's blatantly obvious that he's the chick, that he's the girly one.
And I know the exact art style of yaois, and this is completely different as well.
And and in this show, it's like Shion even like makes out to say that he wants to really be equal to Nezumi, like
from the entire time he wants to become his equal.
Yeah,
Nezumi's like, no, it's not gonna happen, you bitch.
Well, not entirely, but
so most of the fun of the show comes from finding out the number 6 and like what lies behind the government curtains and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and also Nezumi's like what makes Nezumi tick is kind of fun to find out.
Yep, that's true.
Why he's such a fucker? He fucks around and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is a fiesta.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I would say it's up there.
Number 6.
Check it out.
Oh, chew. Oh no, is that chew? Is that kiss?
I don't know.
I think that's from the Vampire Rosario.
Stop being so moe.
It's when they
I don't know. That's another anime. I haven't seen that one.
See you next time, folks.